kids sleep over anybody's houses. That shit is over. Do not let any of your kids sleep over anybody's houses. I don't care if you know them for 30 years. I don't care if you know them for 40 years. I don't care if they sit in church all day long. Do not let your kids sleep over anybody's houses. This house right here, this father let his daughter have a sleepover. She invited 3 friends. Guess what he did? He spiked their smoothies with a sedative so they would go to sleep. And then he tried to separate 2 of the girls, but they wouldn't do it. And then the one girl called her mom and said, I feel unsafe. Please come get me. He spiked all of the girls' drinks. 57-year-old man, that's his name right there. I couldn't find a picture of him. 57-year-old man spiking 12-year-old girls' drinks. And I don't care who gets mad that I'm yelling. Don't let your kids sleep over anybody's houses. People are crazy nowadays. The 70s, the 80s, the 50s, and 60s are over. Don't do it.
I'm not a cow, bitch. Vote. Open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you drench, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the rain of this day is really strange. I've got the doors and windows open, so everything is blowing around, if you guys can hear it. But the lightning and the thunder, it really freaks me out. I've always been freaked out by this really creepy rain, but nowadays I don't know. And apparently, allegedly, we need to be looking out for the 8th of April for that solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, I need to close up. Hold on. In this video, I want to talk about kids and them going to sleepovers and how this is a no in this day and age. Back in the day when we used to go for sleepovers, we were safer back then. People have lost their marbles and people are getting more and more dangerous, right? I heard about the story in America where these young girls went to go visit their friend for a sleepover. But later on in the night, the father then decided to spike their smoothies. And the kids were feeling woozy and drowsy. Some of them passed out, but then there was one that didn't pass out. This one had a phone with her. And then she texted the parents, please come fetch me, I'm feeling unsafe. Because the father kept on coming in. I think they were camping out in the basement. He kept on coming in and trying to check if they are still breathing or still awake. I don't know what his intentions were, because it doesn't mention in the story whether or not he did anything shady to them.
Because there's no way I wasn't going to talk about this shit. If you aren't aware, a 57-year-old man sedated his daughter's friends at her sleepover. The night was going all right until 11 p.m. when he made them a smoothie and told them to drink it. After giving them the smoothies, he returned to the basement where they were staying multiple times to check if they were asleep. He even held his finger under a girl's nose and waved his hand in front of her face to see if they were asleep. However, one girl wasn't sedated and she stayed awake the entire time. She pretended to stay asleep so he wouldn't notice because she was super scared, and at 1:43 a.m. ended up texting her mom saying, "Mom, please come pick me up and say I had a family emergency. I don't feel safe. I might not respond, but please come get me." Crying emoji. Please pick me up. Please. This girl was then picked up by another trusted adult that she had texted. That trusted adult took her to her parents' house where she woke up her parents. Those parents then woke up the other parents of the other girls, and they all went to this man's house. This was all at 3 in the morning. And when they all got to his house, he did not want to let the parents take their daughters. He insisted that they come back tomorrow in the morning since they were sleeping. The parents, however, did not accept this, and they took their daughters with them. They then took these girls to the hospital where it was then verified that they were actually sedated. As a Latino, and even though I'm a man, my mom was always so skeptical about me sleeping over people's homes. She was like, you can't trust people, like, what if they're fucking crazy? And this is why. And if you're asking what the update is, he's facing 6 felony charges and 3 misdemeanors. However, he's pleading not guilty, and he literally posted bail. This is what this monster looks like, by the way.
But parents, I need you guys to be alert. Sleepover days are gone. You cannot send your kids out to go and have a sleepover unless you are there with them, your damn self type of situation. There's some instances where that is a possibility. Maybe you are friends with the parents, and it's just the whole thing where the parents and the kids having a sleepover. But to send your kids by themselves, even just sending your kids out to birthday parties at this point, it's not safe anymore, because you thinking that another parent is going to take care of you hoping that another parent is going to take care of your child the way they would take care of theirs. But not everybody thinks the same way. Another thing is, look at the Jocelyn situation, Jocelyn Smith case. There are crazy people out there, and we don't know actually what people are doing in their homes. We don't know how many of the prim and proper parents that you see at the meetings or at drop-offs are actually dick users, or even worse. Right? I don't know if it gets worse than dick, but you know what I mean. You don't even know if your doctor that you trust, that gives you medication, all these things, has somebody locked up in their basement. We actually don't know people. And people, honestly, in my opinion, are just possessed by demons at this point. People are crazy. They have lost their marbles. They have no remorse. Another person is not going to take care of. I keep on telling you guys, I don't trust anyone, not a single soul, not even family, more than I trust myself with my children. No one's going to take care of your children, especially mothers, more than you, unless you're batshit crazy like Jocelyn Smith's mother, Ukeli, and high and going through all those things. Then you are just you're just dangerous as well. But strangers, you can't even trust uncles and aunts, because even they are perpetrators, and it's getting worse. So please, guys, be alert and be awake. Just because you might see someone looking prim and proper out there in the streets, cutting drop-offs, or when you meet up with the parents or what have you at the meetings, at school, whatever, it doesn't mean that you know what they are doing in their homes. You don't know if they have dungeons and caves, or who they're keeping in their basements. Right? So this guy, he spiked these kids smoothies. Luckily, one of the kids, God is good. God is really good. Luckily, one of the kids didn't pass out and was able to notify the other parents. The parents, it was 3 a.m. The parents then went over there, and they went to the cops. That's when they got the kids tested, only to find that yes, they were actually drugged. And now this guy is pleading not guilty. Can you imagine? Where would the kids have ingested that stuff if not from you, my guy? And he just looks creepy. He looks like one of those American serial killers type of situation, right? So be careful with your children, guys. No more sleepovers. Even when it comes to birthday parties, if parents are going to invite other kids, I think that include in that invite that parents, the other parents, may attend. If it means that they must pay for themselves, then let that be. But for us to just willy-nilly give our kids away and say, oh, dropping you off now, everything's going to be fine, I don't think that's a safe thing to do. The world is getting darker and darker and darker. You cannot trust anyone, not even family, right? And yeah, let's be careful. Watch out for the 8th of April with that solar eclipse. I don't know what's really going to happen, but apparently in America, they are putting out alerts to people and saying that you must stock up on water, don't send your kids to school, stock up on food, blah, 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 for the solar eclipse. Why are they putting out these alerts for this one particular solar? We've had so many solar eclipses and it wasn't that deep. Now all of a sudden. And then there's so many dramatic things, so much crime, so many bad things happening all at once. I just feel like let's keep our eyes and ears open for the upcoming weeks. Right, it's about to rain now, so I got to go. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. Be safe out there, take care of yourselves, and please, if you are parents, take care of your children. Right? Bye, guys.